have a deficit of about 60 SCF in terms of gas delivery. Your gas delivery now, if the three main sources at Atuabo, and what do we call it? ENI for FPS, and I'll get the name for you. ENI field, no, and then Nigeria. The gas is no more enough. And before buy no say gas and a door so they went sleeping. They were complaining. So Yakosa take or pay with gas and a door. So they are paying ENI OCTV field na mekano. That money could have built another gas processing plant.
Wow. And
that's what the MPP should have done. They should have done the projection and realize by 2022 and 2020 no, gas in the best here aquaform.
Right.
So they start a system where they start putting in place a gas train. Yen you see a turbo gas processing plant. Yen ye OCTP gas field no. And the FPS or no is integrated. They produce crude oil. Now they produce gas. So they should have come up with what you call pt2. That's the second gas processing facility. The gas is more efficient, environmentally friendly. The calorific value and the heating value is better. My plants in the it's reliable. Because crude oil no ton every month, and no crude oil is the same. In fact, you virtually cannot have every oil being the same. Difference kakra womb, nsu kakra density. And Kanyana na light na electricity no mutonwa. Mutono 100 cedi. At the end of the month no omoji only 70 cedi or less.
It's in 30 Ghana.
About 32% Sky America for so with the losses simply cannot survive. Then the final one air currency. Okay. The cedi has depreciated. 2 gas production. ENI scale down on gas production. 3, I buy misika or the better crude oil. In the situation, no, I buy piece of as I say, dear.
It's you know, in effect, Ubeka say, it's a 17 and this is Yano. I say, you can off and on.
Oh, yes. It boils down to money. That's the bottom line. It boils down to money. Yeah, because I'm to meet your IPPs now. About 3 of them, produce. Come banks are home. In fact, Kappa they've drawn down the guarantee. The Tasco guarantee, $170 million. They've drawn down. And that is serious. I mean, for a sovereign, your LC to be done, Yadano.
Yadamochre.
Oh, Yadamochre. Yes, but Yairi cemetery.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm here near the address here. And then it is oh, Maza.
It's you know, what was the alternative measure the map ban with? I mean, I can't just a few days to a major election. Can I call of a bit maybe there for to stabilize the young Kenya?
I know they are trying everything. And if I were in their shoes, this is not what I want at all. I mean, 10 days to elections,
10 days, 11 days
with load shedding there. I mean, where so you don't want now somewhere, and that's what they are saying.
Park. Offer non kakra and you do so. Was a moment doom so different from what you
doom so like that.
And that's a whole like 2 days, 3 days now baby cough. But when they announce the bear 4
so what is doom so? Then a doom. So
no chema say doom sorry.
Duma ye nipa. Ye nyankopon. Challenges ebeba. Enipa kura ewu.
True.
Enipa kura ewu. It is nkania no problem abana engineer so. But Jitum on Kanya no yenya challenges kakra, ye dum no kakra, but ye yiri ho na ya so ano. Se ye ya e be ka kire mo. People will not be happy, but at least only say oh kind of crap. Yes, but say chinjina e trying. Dum so e si be wo se NC here. Now I say who think of what them? You think that people are no, I think it's an insult.
You deny not just as an insult.
Oh, it's an insult. Because you do back by man. Who swear you sworn oath to be honest.
True.
And honesty is cardinal. It's very important. No credit in Nkaniano. Nkaniano boa or money be tumpon. Or money tumpon, you will get more money. Ubenyeska now the Sika Cathedral. And I be cranky, see fly over be. Begana for Munya would tremaye. Nkania need it. The energy is a factor of production. Energy is necessary. Without energy, you can't do anything. And then I think Senkese Omuye.
It's it's interesting how for some few years, right from before time 2007, power crisis by John Mahama time, Akufo time
and 18 also what you think and so.
Yeah.
So Gridco went into red. All their rich populists. Do what is right, think of the future, and implement policies and programs that will anchor your economy and move your economy in the right direction. You say, so what did she say about Francisha? A bit boadachi, Emma, and Chirima. And yes, and net was your penny, Uko chicken, Wako tonko suana, one word you need na and nana akano, light bill crowing. That is leadership. That is, and it's cardinal. Into the first thing in the I mean, we're going to be honest. President Makachi say, we should have an open forum. Let people know.
You do a concession. For how many years?
The Tenka Work Hotel. Concession is a young fan is a Kumasi here. We are Ghana. Oscar, you've shown capacity. The Makachi was a Ojiji scan Mayen. Ojiji we are near maybe 0.5%, we are now 1%. So collection is 70 because your amount target no. Would be called 90, would be called 95, and then 98. So it's kind of those one we can even reduce tariffs because revenue is a function of quantity and price. If the price is low and the quantity is a lot, you still make. And as a so ECG problem now, no preoccupy. In fact, PDS ni almost kinda na number na revenues no cost. You can check.
Yeah.
Oh, there was a lot of improvement. Whether you can compare and contrast what the others are doing, I think we'll make some significant progress. Ghanaians can do that.
It's the promises that say NDC power crisis in the doom say you can't watch me.
No, we'll deal with it.
Virtually a thing of the past.
No, we'll deal with it.
And
we demonstrated that. 2 a year gas production.
Yeah.
In the oil sector. So we should change in dozen. Until ENI say you need more court. ENI a movie more operations in Cote d'Ivoire.
Yeah, true.
ExxonMobil, they've exited.
True.
Ake, problem. And Adako, they've left. All the oil majors are leaving. You restore confidence in the sector by letting them know that there will be transparency.
Okay.
Yeah, we are President Bush, you knew that. Import substitution, export promotion, and all those issues. So 3 weeks because the energy sector now a big year, and we have reliable supply of power, not just for domestic consumption. Because Ghana has always been a net exporter of power. Burkina say, so they are resilient, they are strong, they have a good wheeling capacity. You know, we can easily export more power. I was working under the NDC. In fact, you started processing your domestic crude oil. 10 field, you had 2 million barrels. No more shares, so more process it. Then we lost power. I buy no more tons of oil more for. You can Google. You can check. Boss, we had 10 around boss. We had enough storage tankage, enough capacity. We're meeting the required reserves. I buy no more say product in the off spec. Moving pina scandal.
Moving pina.
And one more ton dear. Power plants are the buyer. We brought a Mary. On say Mary, and Mary Sikumase.
Yeah.
25 years, America is going to work for this country free. America, it was a BOOT, boot arrangement. Boot and they say, move a 5 years, Monton, Ujimusi career near J plant. No. We've taken it. That's a visionary leader. And they see, to anchor the power and stabilize the grid in Kumasi, because Kumasi na power no work around and stable. Oh, really power pay, you lose some. But now it's here. Asantima is here. Sankanya President Mama Adaruma, Sankania. Uncle Voy buy American Komu 800. Komu ye 800. Kenya minority. And if civil society na Yenibreya. That led to Bochaja was dismissal.
Yeah.
President Mekasa Bochaja Quadadan. Bochaja was the President Bois. And President Bush and phone a shechri. That is the level of decadence this government is taking us to. At time. In at time.
Ya can't a year pound any energy, no. I mean, now ya tia say, it's a bush of pay. So, what show me, Ukofi, and I say, Dumu Kania, a song sending in Isikasem. It all boils down to money. I buy this car. I got
ECG. And in 2022, they made a loss of 10 billion.
Made a loss of 10 billion.
10 billion cedis. 2023. 6 billion cedis. Just Google ECG financials. Wow, we program here when Jimmy Dibiano. Google ECG financial statement. In 2 years, they made a loss of 16 billion. In 2016, ECG made a profit of 360 million.
But like we said, the big man buy now at least na improvement kakaya be mana. Of course, you know. Meaning
he's not burning back.
What do you mean he's not burning back? The big moment sang. Yes. And then you do big free home.
I called the big and then the WhatsApp. I say I'm tired. I'm leaving. I'm tired. My breath.
He's tired because of what specifically.
Bushuan Chenny, Hano. Sign way, for way, bra, for way, mammy. I mean, they greed. It's just too much. Look, these guys, SMBP Kokakra. Then they will reflect. I'm going to reflect here next time. And that's the thing about losing power. You know, when you lose power, you go and sit home, wondering why. And that's the beauty of democracy. Let them go home. Let's kick them out. Next time, yes, you're by more. Next time we'll change. Say, yeah, we'll go. Because that is the power of the voter.
I see. Okay, now I'm sure you could see a year the running mate to a year, Dr. Mbamia, Dr. Matofuku, not a year. Until so by running mate, the energy minister, and all has be a kama. I mean, some say that he performed creditably. Oh, energy minister. No. And no money, Pascal.
No.
And
this is a man who told us, yeah, Yanko design a timetable. Do the timetable.
Of course.
This man. I mean, he's been a complete disaster. Oh, Madam Fo. I like him. We are very close. He is my buddy.
And how can you say he's a complete disaster?
No, but in terms of performance, he won't reanimate worry. Omia kasa yirenu na one day unia ko jiga bibiagu. Ma omia se 24-hour economy e koso dada. E ko yi unia ju na gopon krada. Ti 24 na nyeyi. Just basa. And I'm telling you, say load shedding started in January. And na poye minister. Oba Kumasi and na Moas and Jofo Kachense look. They say the load shedding e doso. Why don't you give us timetable? I am planning a life. Timetable is wouldn't say be a week way. Wednesday the power and record offer. You plan against that.
Right.
And I mean that's for life. What's it more problem? I'm timetable. Guy.
Of course, I mean, but
that is a strike.
I'm saying it was taken out of context. Hey. It was taken out of
context. What was the context?
It was taken out of context.
No, okay, we say
someone at time who said and co off, sir. Because I didn't co off, sir. Oh, we had time to buy any. I see.
Ufa fanuti nyamiche. Obako upa kwa fanuko she Roman father botu. Obako where they are going.
I see.
How they are living. Obako.
I'll say empty before they are going, they are leaving. Now omo kweya omo leave ya okay. And so they are bass and if you look at the vote across the country, Ashantis and people munya Ashanti we know munya Eastern regional. Because they know that victory is a show. What makes you think, sir? Ashanti region Mabay, because I've seen quite a number of you in the region. Mabay, Ashanti is going to move from a blue na aqua green. Then a more officer meeting me, sir. Because Ashanti region is blue, pure NPP.
It's true, it's their stronghold.
Yes.
No doubt about that. And that is why they've taken them for granted. Because NPP for Ashanti region, I should remember to yes, what have they done here? You tell me. Tell me 3 major interventions in Ashanti region. Ale yen yesi KJT market. Yesi Tepa Hospital, Fomina Hospital, Kumawu Hospital, Bekwai Hospital, Kwamfanochi Eye Care Center, Sofola Interchange. We took over, we pushed it, and made sure we dealt with it. Kumasi Inner Roads. Yeah, partner, see a cousin baby or strongholder. They said without a honor, we are here. Someone is a mensa, Mirano, you beside and said, Minister, region with you, Hannah moving ye pa, and like you are saying, MPP Timedia Asante region, a council bears 6 regions.
Yeah, true.
So that tells you the power and the magnitude of Asante region. And your region is a Udiomudiagro. I watched him, the regional minister.
Well, it was on my show actually.
You did it.
Yes, I did.
Yes, thank you. You did it.
It was on my show.
You did it.
Yes, it was on my show.
Also, call a race course as a infection. Also, the regional office. And office at Chico.
There's Judge Bangalore.
You see, the why you must have to buy. I didn't put you back. Asante region said, look, you are not taking us for granted. Also, we see my judges.
Yeah.
That is the what these people are telling the people of Asante region.
Oh, but at least, I mean, my penna me here. Uko drobon so a hospital. In fact, this 4 district hospitals or commission drobon so there a buo a year swami and I mean, I must say West District to Kahon. Just say hospitals, the hospital. These are things he has done for
and I told you, Tepa, Fomina, Kumawu, Bekwai, Kwamfanochi, Afari Military Hospital, Siwa Regional Hospital. Make I many president Mama and call Mampon and call Commission Mampon Water Project. I remember, see a call. You win, you compare with Stronghold cry.
We stronghold then and compare with Stronghold.
Take Volta region, we give them a university.
We
give them an airport. Kumasi Airport, Yeni Shasia. He really runway no. Utumfo, I remember he flew and landed in Kumasi. President Mama flew and landed in Kumasi. Airport, international airport. I know, and I'm so confident. Say, look, may have my trans antimem. For our patience, but when you take them for granted, now we take you more granted for too longer. You see, ensure a tap in Chenia. I feel we, as Antimember Kasa, they will send a message to the MPP. Say, you've taken us for granted for far too long. Enough is enough. And I encourage them to send a signal to them. Say, as Antimindi, a bulldozer, a quine say, near the Buquino, a quino, a dahuria. Near the Chevy Mercedes Benz, and I'm quite so. Go to Chevy. Go to Chevy.
Because see, there are roads all across the region.
Interchange. Is this from interchange?
Yes, from interchange.
8 years. 8. President Mama was president for 4 years. 8 years. 8 years. 8. What?
Process.
They promised them saying their first time crumble. How much am I want to cry the Dani issue? They can't do it. No more you're crocodile John. There's a young woman is Nkunya. Years and the phone Kunya. Magic. We fail such an abysmal performance in Asante region. Your main stronghold. Take them for granted. Two more to basa. And then the man who said, "There's a more contractor betuano." 10 days to elections.
And for
Because
I mean, we see all the concerns are, and they make the point. Say yes, okay. Assuming for granted, saying you're working and correct. Nanado. What social intervention? A fact Ghana need be one. Every Ghanaian benefited, including a year constituency for. We are sure what fast for benefited from the social intervention here and not forward, which is the free SHS. It's the question they're asking you, say, what is your track record in terms of social intervention and this? Then I'm buy ya then I'm phobia in your home for so. I mean, you say that's a trouble. You are not the alternative.
Social intervention,
right?
It's a policy I share that I implement it to help the masses. Normally, government policies such that individual ain't mean.
True.
It's very expensive. Those are the characteristics of social intervention.
Yeah.
They are very expensive. It affected the mass of the people until the government deliberately decided to obey. Take something like rural electrification. The buy now access rate was about 50%. By the time I leave office, near the 84%.
So that's a social intervention.
That is one social intervention.
I see.
Take get fund. Get fund. Without get fund, you can't even talk about free SHS. The schools are easy. Get fund. I buy the get fund to actualize the free SHS. I'm not condemning.
No. Social intervention for you.
Therefore, it's a social intervention to get money, just like before did the NHIS, which we started in terms of the pilot. Get fund was supposed to bring the schools across. Without the schools, how do you even get free SHS? The schools ought to exist anywhere. You can't even say it's a school into your mouth. No, does it not make sense? Yes. Somebody build that foundation. And governance is a continuum. President Mama said the next phase, he said, I see a permanent solution to the funding. Just this month, a more I spy, a more pro, and they could go back. Did you feed the free SHS students? How can you be so wicked? Some money, you demand by me and then bush on bidi. Some more I spy. You demand one in a bush on bidi. Just a quarter of the budget. Expired rice, and more I spy health issues. Not one day feeding kwala in the name of free SHS. Those are the issues, and these are real issues that confronts the nation. And life is not all about free SHS. You must survive before you can talk about free SHS. The economy is in tatters. People are dying. Me call me constituency. Woman be by jerrycan. Any friend go gallon. What's it cooking oil? Last 2 months, no ton of 5.8 million. They still use old currency. What is 580?
Over 80 Ghana cedis.
What's it no call ye 10 million 20 cedis in just 2 months? And market 2 and 80 me. KT 40, Akua 40. Me boy, they can tell. Opa check the price of oil, the rate of increase within just 1 month. The rate of increase for rice, staples, in the inflation index, food inflation, they lead. Who's inflation at 22%? Double digit, very high. It's one of the highest in Africa. But within it, the food inflation is far, far higher. Come the nipa, a come nipa. Now when you're doing near, there's just some person there.
It's a little bit CV. So if you are not paying the school fees, a little bit CV. That is what they show half of it.
So let me give you a scenario.
What this has can be seen now? They show we don't want money.
I wish I could open. I'll open this data for you as we speak.
Me too.
Let me give you a scenario.
Me too.
Under President Mama, minimum wage. Ultimately, 2 bags of rice.
That's minimum wage, 2 bags of rice.
But which is
school fees kakra.
And Akua, they can't even buy 1 bag of rice. No, take the minimum wage under President Mama.
Minimum wage under President Mama, let's make 2 bags.
Yes.
Still with your school fees.
Yes.
And Akua won't your school fees, but won't even 1 bag.
1 bag. 9.2. I've done the calculation. I'll pull the data for you.
So
where your data? Because I took the minimum wage. And then I took a bag of rice under President Mama.
Right.
And so when you take your minimum wage at the end of the month, what can you buy?
Exactly.
Then today we'll take your minimum wage until you are comparing apples with apples. How many bags of rice can you buy? You could buy more than 2 bags under President Mama, and Akua, you can buy less than 1 bag.
But to half bag.
So they're virtually taking your 1 bag money to pay Uber school fees. They are robbing Peter to pay Paul. Economy na tete apasam. And the economy is number one. Look, the economy tops everything because free SHS, health, education, infrastructure comes under a thriving economy. It is a economy na Pascal. Na Ajun Sema. Now what is the economist but me economy as him? All of a sudden, you see, vice president there on your way. At the same time, I want the digitalization. Now you know the minimum no cry MPP campaign. You won't mean na me who party a campaign the same party why by munda.
The MPP no campaign
against their own policies. The MPP in government are implementing e-levy. Mujaya soon say the game changer DND. And the mama see living here. Now the same MPP now. I say MPP e-levy now we implementing no. And yet in the end to abama no more abamu. No more cancel e-levy now more abama or more implementing.
They said the Akufo policy. Bamia ye independent of Akufo. It is if Akufo are here A. Bamia wants to do B. There's nothing wrong with that because though the same party, but it's a different candidate.
You just said it's the same party.
Of course, the same party.
That's one.
But the vision of the candidate is different.
Two, we're told about me support e-levy. So what's that different vision? Gideon Buako, Menino on Metro TV. And I put a direct question. Come on, no, Gideon say Dr. Baumia was part of the cabinet that took the decision. John Boadu ever confirmed me as General Secretary. So Dr. Baumia fully supports e-levy. Election is a bar. But even if I say Baumia ain't been convincing the boss Akufo to say only e-levy. Then he's not even fit for that job.
Say Baumia ain't convincing Akufo. So only e-levy feel
he's not fit for the job because Akufo the Bakati so economy there. Me boa many among can me. On the ebe economy omonama. Nti what the Dr. Baumia ba say ebe economy wo je bibia she Dr. Baumia nsem. Nti no ono na enye bibia ma no. Then all of a sudden we are told say no. The head of the economic management team President Akufo the catcher say ono no di bibia she nsem no. Oni mu hwe. When his spokesperson the catcher say or support to e-levy. Anye ye anko ye ntino yempe kwetiko ambiso. Let's extricate Dr. Baumia from Akufo. So Akufo is responsible for everything. Then give all the credit to Akufo. Why do MPP person catch say oh Baumia born home modern as vice president? On a boy we. Enko ye di anya on a boy.
Say ne ka say onye no oye.
Ye the economy na man no that's what they told him to do. President Akufo na catch say was what the economy na Dr. Baumia nsem. And Dr. Baumia na be catch say he has a sterling economic management team. Professor Jamba for Dr. Akoto say obubo mu nyina di no say momfa mu compare ma economic management team. Dr. Baumia na catch say Sydney dollar no wa arrested depreciation no. Enya Akufo na catch say o what the key no ama IGP. Dr. Baumia na catch say Sino-Hydro facility no enye loan. And it's a loan. It's pushed our debt to GDP to more than 100%. They have to give people haircuts. Pensioners, musika. This man cannot be trusted. This man does not deserve the presidency. These double standards. You cannot be principled. You know, your friend know the Al Gore syndrome. And then Al Gore Lucy. Al Gore I contested now.
So not your vice president at the time too, yes. Now,
what the vice president does is that you run on the ticket and the performance of your boss and your party. That's what is done everywhere. This is the only vice president who generate own government policies. You think about it. A vice president running away from their own policies. What would be that? Give me one example. Just one example of a sitting vice president. I say, look, the boss policies, I don't think
he
should have left that government. He should have left. when it comes to principle,
yeah,
then you should have said so. Open me now the head of economic management team, the man. As head, no, me just say e-leave, no, and ye free. So 1 year and ye mean to be head of economic management team. Maybe I'll still keep my vice president, but to take that position, so una run it, una your head, and your economic management team now, and young finance minister name one on a chair, and that's where they take the decisions.
That's what we were told that the finance minister don't want to say about that.
When I can,
Eugene Boachen, if you're colleague in Parliament, many the interview.
What is he a government?
Who was a deputy minister?
No, me can't from 2020.
Yeah, from
2020. No, never catch as a kind of as the best finance minister.
Yeah, of course that's fine. But after
that time, they won't. And after 2020, won't TV.
No, that's according to Eugene. See at the point, the finance minister.
No, can you imagine? Say, finance minister. 2017 OTA, 2018 OTA, 2019 OTA. 2020 OTA. Economist that is a Pascal. I mean, what kind of cockapoo story is this?
You don't believe it?
But we're not kids. Okay, so Akua you grant the currency depreciating more.
But your brother has come. I mean, the
buyer was say watch the currency from tomorrow. Watch it. We've gotten this. We've gotten Jananum.
Okado UK.
Oh, maybe now. No, you're worried. And Gwasier 17 CD to the dollar. To the dollar, yeah. 17 CD to the dollar.
Yeah.
That's where we are. That's the reality.
But you remember the finance committee, you admit and agree that yes, the economy may have been in shambles. Beginning of 2021, 22, 23 there, but see again, stabilizing.
What is stabilizing? Tell me.
It's recovering.
What? Give me the indicators. Inflation, we are one of the highest, 22%. Currency depreciation is the 4th worst in Africa. 4th worst in Africa. Currency depreciation.
But there's growth.
Growth of what? You can have a jobless growth. We are not paying and servicing our debt.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind. Once we start servicing our debt,
the shares from 2026, 27.
It means say you be here more dollars. Yes, servicing your debt in Pona. You will go for me. Yes, servicing your debt to Mpona. You will go for me. And you know, GDP is calculated what we call the expenditure approach.
Right.
You have the income approach, the product approach, and the expenditure approach. Where expenditure approach, as you spend, you capture, especially on final expenditure. Then you aggregate everything and deflate it using the deflator and determine the GDP growth. So what bubble here? Now the share economy now you see growth. But so what bubble here now one find infrastructure and self-financing projects. Now the consumption, you will see growth, but along the line, no, it will catch up with you, and that's what happened. A bank will borrow by $11.5 billion. And use a chunk of it for consumption. Oil revenues, we've gotten about 10 billion. Abayinkwenya 7 billion out of it. Energy sector levies. Abayinkwenya 40 billion. Debt to GDP over 100%. Debt level from 120 billion to more than 700 billion. Abba. I
see. The economy in this year's election is one of the biggest in the drive amount for. And NDC, what is that show on Semuba? Because more times it's not much like a crown.
I want you to always. There will never be a timer. Even in America.
Right.
There will never be that time. But we never had haircuts under NDC. Never. We never had a haircut. Pensioners, seeker, pensioners, ye ma many, ye papa mo one more team free assume on my pensioners guy. Pension almost all AI. You go and take their money. How can you be so wicked? Look, you catch some baby no. You are sleeping. I kept saying it. I said, watch it. Look, baby, Dr. Baumia said we don't read. No, this man, we don't read. If you remember, we don't read.
Yeah.
And this is your performance. Inflation, 22% against your time 15. CD depreciation, 40-something% against your time. Inflation, 54%. You know, check the indicator. Even economic jobs. Because when you grow economy, the main thing is you want to create jobs.
Yeah.
A jobless growth is meaningless. But single digit unemployed. And then 14%. And the MPP. Cocoa production. We hit 1 million. And the cocoa at Tiababa 500. We handed over 3 oil producing fields to this government. 1 Kromo Fanka.
I see. For another pay, many Honorable John Jenapo and Edin Komo. We're having a very simple, calm conversation on December 7, 2024. Just about 11 days to the crucial election. Now he's very confident in his mindset. The only party and the only candidate with me, I G free sa or how near Titi aye komono. Aye John Jomani Mahama. Wasama atia sese. Power na stabilize and dumcho kakana ahohono. Ni na aye sikasem. Achim seba miadie. No yen one be pa. Because he's the only candidate our company against one of the party policies. And when he's on kind of cry, he's quite dishonest. We'll get into the December issues no properly, but I don't pay. My main Mount TSS also took one quite much Koshandia. Obeso Koye Juma, they come for Express Group amount. Express Group must say almost a full labor runabout. We'll call a crowd of first lap Kaneshi, Takradi, or more. Market Circle, opposite Hot Ernesto Fast Food, close to the Takradi Library. No, and the form to pay on 055 555 0067, 055 555 0067, and at 0249 000448, 0249 000448. Again, remember some postgraduate courses. Our UCC in culture say, Master of Business Administration MBA, Master of Commerce MCOM, Master of Science MSc program, so MBA Information Technology, Economics, Social Science Data Management, Information Technology, Public Policy, Nina MSc programs are almost have a postgraduate diploma in education, so Master of Arts, Measurement and Evaluation, Administration, Higher Education, International Studies, Religion and Human Values. I'll pay a simple form at a simple fee of 325 Ghana cedis. But when I saw the frame on 0332 0332 091217 0332 019217 from Nafi and no more ending como UCC. The University of Competitive Choice. Honorable, you're right, December 7th morning. Okay, now it's about somebody winning election. Napo say, men can say, and this money did not do so. No name have quality result. It's the moon question how I quality result. No moon to be sent a bear. Election time is one. Munko who they didn't say, you have. How do you respond to this?
One thing we have to do, as Andy said, we should be very, very vigilant and ensure that it's not just coalition. It's chrono mobile. The 2008 in the EC's office. Results are media formal announcing. They try to change it.
But media formal announcing. That's the mistake of the NDC. No mistake, no. Media for your announcing result. The official result.
That is what I'm saying.
It should come from the Electoral Commission.
That is what I'm saying. So the official result. As announced by the media, using EC's own figures. Subsequently, they attempted to change it.
Really?
Oh,
in 2008.
2008.
I see.
Dr. Tornado and Co had a strong room.
Yeah.
Moreover, we shouldn't even get to a level where, if I say a political party now, quality and an quality. The EC should put itself in a position that will be able to trust you more. That's it. In other countries, the EC is independent. They trust the EC. Yeah, Juma, that is it. So rather than saying the NDC in quality results, no, I rather think all of us should be asking how are you beat Mama EC? Are you independent and collect results? Fortunately, in the mobile phones, polling station be I declare results on my notice boards.
Of course, this is something
fantastic.
This is something that's the instruction.
Yes.
So you collect you results in at the collation center. You have fambo and you want.
The moon media moon number it will be a bedroom constituency. You have a notice board. No be and I'm a boy.
Yeah,
it will help. Yeah, and I said, I won't trick us in now.
My own trick.
Oh, and trick us in now. Let me run to you. A few. I really so papa. In the you said once bitten, twice shy. Because you're born a chum. And it's not just Asante region. Because for you, Asante region is true. We'll be vigilant. Because in himself, and
you think say
we say we'll be vigilant. This video.
Yes, I was coming there because
yes, I'm very happy you brought this video.
Yes. It's this video. It was for it's a motion. On a boy kasa. And a Jomama de Jahon. And also, in fact, there's a voice under I'm saying Jomama kasa.
No, President Manaka.
And a President kasa. Aha. And what's it called? Yes, we got. Because when this is your constituency.
It's not even my constituency.
And he
hasn't even been to my constituency.
Jomama hasn't been
to my constituency. Oba na because you have problem because on there be I think Mankargo or something. He hasn't been to my constituency. So how would I go and stand on the days when he's not in my constituency?
But you look quite upset, Kaka.
No.
No.
Yeah, we're discussing something.
Normally discuss something serious.
Yes, you're moving here, ma. Me say, President Mama Emma, my constituency. Let alone say, you have problem with constituency. Oh, then I should have sent you my campaign launch. Professor Nana Jane Nabai.
Yeah,
yes, it was massive.
Yes, I've seen that one.
It was massive, President Professor Nana Jane, but it was massive. I mean, so this idea said President Mama by me constituency. And I'm afraid me days in no son I'm saying
yeah.
Oh ma me constituency, oh ma.
Almost say wait even pulling a lot of crowd, you know. His Excellency Jomama was angry at you.
No, I'm saying maybe
no,
be my constituency. How do you put the crowd for him?
I see.
No, Minya, Obi my constituency. So about constituency, I never got pull the crowd. On my. He hasn't been to Yape Kosogo. So what do I pull for him?
I see.
But who brought that? One I go to his side.
What's all about the play? Eric KJ, I have seen your message. Me view. Eric KJ. What him say? I had here. We established the facts. It's what came. I mean, now it is clear. Say John Mahama, Emma the constituency, and until it's on Maya own Timmy. Card, Emma Jomama, or the constituency.
If I go by the constituency in part, then we'll be talking about so. Why didn't you stand with him and now why did you stand with him? If he's not in my constituency, how do I go and stand on some of these days? Say be our Salaga staff. Now me mako jina was me Salaga staff candidate and I said. And the story no say me bufu say I won't join him.
Exactly. That's
in my constituency. That's the
narrative. Yes.
And I'm saying he hasn't been to my constituency.
Temisa for no pay there. Would say the Honorable John say, Jimmy Man constituency. Sa video ni any the night we cause you now and any prep. You can just make just say Prof. Jinano Bukwajima's team almost shot from the central region.
There. Oh, my man Nana say Oba Yape Kosogo and I can go there.
Yeah,
that crowd was like a regional rally. Yape Kosogo, Mama Bawa. I don't even need to organize the crowd.
I see.
He's a crowd puller. The last time about the crowd And you go and say, so Obama constituency, when he hasn't even been there. And that is the level of desperation by our opponents. Realizing that they are losing, defeat is tearing them. No, they are resorting to falsehood, negativity, propaganda, just to deceive the people. And I'm very happy. So, Mama Konya, me so Maclear, no. I see. For and as a mama, Onyamba, my constituency in Pona, Macassa, me pull crowd a man. Okay. Now, so back constituency were a fumble was so. A fumble was so. Hey! You don't have to get and put. Yeah, one is now, looking at the north, you know, in fact, the 5 regions now in the north, you know. Bamia's impact on more chances, you know. It is diminishing by the day. Data just say since Bamia entered the fray, like oh dear Kufado Chisa, no. Move vote now with the northern part of the country. A from was the NPP is appreciated. Bamia being on the ticket as Onona Yatoro Swaban, clearly NDC will lose grounds in the northern region. No, I don't think. I'm not talking northern region as the Norwegian, but the 5 regions in the I don't think so. I don't think so. I think that would improve because Bamia came with a message say, "Oh, boy, we want not to follow." Yes, 1 district, 1 factory. 1 village, 1 dam, support for farmers. We'll take it, Savannah region, for instance. Not even 1 factory has been operational under 1D, 1F. Not even 1. Savannah. The whole of yes, the whole region. Not even 1. And this is a live program. This is a live program on my honor. Not even 1. It's operational. That's 1 village, 1 dam. It's been a complete waste of resources. 1 village, 1 dam. Disaster. Let them show me one dam, I would say. It's been a complete mess. President Mama sees cement factory, the first ever in the northern sector. Obupe. Sheer Nut factory, the first ever in the northern region. I mean, impactful programs are. And people almost Gushano factory, a goo is collapsed. See in their hands. This official. No, therefore, enough is enough. These people should go. They should go. No, let them go. Let the MPP go home. Coffee. Look, my dear, my degree. Just say, I've never seen this level of rot and decadence. What is there to show? This country, 8 years. 8 years of what? 8 years of wastage. 8 years of incompetence. Family and friends business. Corruption perception index, very, very high. The economy is in tatters. And you want another 4 years. Only me worry. So you're in Krofui. Let's see a moment another 4 years, sir. The level of impunity will be beyond imagination. They will think, say, look, they can do whatever they want, they will still win. That is my fear. And a vote for Bamia is a vote for Akufo-Addo. A vote for Bamia is a vote. Oh no, I can't say the master, no. At least for the sake of accountability, you need to investigate. Oh, that's one of the account. Expired rights in your office na start here. Expired rights in your Bamia office na start here. To me, you investigate you. You fear the police for the fire with guns. Okay, G phones, G and you know do call UK. Now the MCs phones call UK. I have my password. I gave it to them. Don't for password anymore. The computer, BBA accountability. Almost issue account. Let them go home. Let them account. Next time, someone say we near. They will take the people of Ghana serious, especially Asante region. The Asante region, they don't regard Asante region. They think Asante region their backyard. They say that you see KJT market, a needless priority. Regional minister. No one was here. Regional minister, He's like a governor in the US. Among the bills are not among the market. And he says, we here. Me want much chama Mungrofo. The market men were complaining. You people covered it. What is chama Mungrofo? Basa bibia basa.
What about we a member of parliament? Me we say no be sending me statement say. Of course the majority caucus, which is the MPP now for you marking.
Who made the majority?
Oh, they say it's a supporting a rule.
There's a speaker's ruling. Let's go to the chairman and the speaker will tell us what it means. How many majority?
It's the MPP caucus.
MPP caucus, minority.
And the other speaker says speaker recorded parliament. But when someone so much the way Basisia say, and you don't go parliament. Speaker won't consider nothing. Or Munguna Munkoe campaign.
One is signing.
The statement, you know, maybe skip it. And it's from the NDC caucus. And from the leadership of the NDC caucus, which is led by Dr. Kissel Ato Forsen. Signature to him.
Okay,
but the point is that and Yadia move parliament. But your tours among parliament go agent business. And we for 2 days pay. 2 days pay munko.
Onia.
With you.
Pay is in pay. Actually, me free commercial najo. Me call ya pe kosogo. Next time I make Accra no. Na me pinches na Accra. Me call ya pe kosogo. Next time I be hu me wan cry no. Na me the pinches and I wan cry.
That'll be after the election.
Me say me the pinches results no.
That'll be after the election.
Winning.
That'll be after the election.
Exactly.
It's a moon copper.
A hoof. Omama. Someone will say, I am tight. This time, you know, campaign. Into a year record 29, 30 for no. Omama. No more waste your time. You come last time you come by. Oh, more.
Also, I'm your purpose meeting.
Now, what fret? Who know what fret? Who knows what for a fixed date? Sa date na kwa caucus meeting. Sa number catch us wo kwa caucus meeting. Hwe sa intrigues no ye huni nyina.
I just say a strategy say your friends are more kwa no mo si mo kire mo ye campaign.
Omo ye campaign.
Na 2 days ago, that 2 days ago.
Master election one hour create me change election. Hey. Mama try hey. Anya kura menya be 100 votes with the account. Mo program si dey kwa chire. Na say na mabaha no. What my better aqua? I have life from Bobo How. When you break Ghana and can't call Ghana ye. So, you inchina meti. Send a baby rescue or mine every animal. Some yes, people mine will come. Put the country back on the path of growth. Inchina metehano. Oma. A hoof. Yes, I'm burning fuel from Yapekos all the way to Nkran. They waste your time, they waste your money, waste your energy. Do you want no much felt? Because polls in United so all the credible MPP almost strategy in a second round. That's their hope. I do want to say, campaign not to zoom. All their credible polls, I'm telling you, Opa from a Chinoko Bisomo. They are praying for second round. Second round is Amaso.
You are confident of victory, but IGP Abomokoko said, once you are preparing for victory, prepare for your losses too. Because you're waiting to lose. Election and win or lose. Prepare for victory. Are you preparing for your losses too? Because anything you are waiting to lose.
Kaniga, why should we prepare for a loss? Maybe you're my country.
No, but I win or lose.
I mean, we should put a crem. Would the worship it take crem? Would the worship it take crem? Look into the crystal ball. I mean, it's written.
It's written?
Oh, what is written is written. Now go for 9 days. The person anti my can't victory no. So that you can't regions are a boy in this winning year. Near Bumudi, most of them numbers in the doors. Montomaye, IGP Sreno, and yen a Juma, It's about way to prepare for victory. His duty is to ensure that there is security.
Of course.
No.
But prepare for losses. Yes,
no,
there won't be instability if you lose the election.
There will be no instability if it's free, fair, transparent. And then here, the elections should be free, it should be fair, it should be transparent. We are not zombies, we are human beings. And this is 4 years, you're Nyansa. Yeah. Dokuna Asiashino. Kwasia Kura Nimsabe. Dokuna Asiashia. Kwasia Kura Nimsabe. The IGP said, concentrate.
But this should be a well advised to move political parties, not just one country NDCP. I mean, making a general point about the political parties and the NDCP. It is taken in good faith.
I'm country before Mulusu or hand over. Simple. Omulusu, as any Lusu, ya hand over my omono. Omusu Lusua, hand over my boko, no minor, and conkin. So we lose election, like we are all saying, it's not the end of the world.
Of course.
Yeah, lose election. We handed over. So this I say we should prepare for loss. Not necessarily catch it. We're in government, a sitting president. For the first time, he lost elections. He handed over peacefully. Why? Is he the only person in this world that will create problems? And you know that everybody is concerned about President Kufa, those difficult situations when it comes to approaching him and accepting defeat. Everybody in this country who is objective, who is fair, knows, say, unlike President Mahama, no. President Kufa, those posturing shows, say, he's not willing to hand over, but he will hand over. Take it from me, he will hand over.
He's not on the ballot.
Look, I'm telling you, he will
not on the ballot. It is
but we know what we are talking about.
Akufo is exited.
So he should hand over. He should be prepared to hand over to whoever wins this election. And if President Mahama wins, he has to hand over to President Mahama. Obe hand over man, President Mahama win here. Obe hand over man, and let nobody attempt anything stupid. Let nobody do what is right and proper. Ulusu hand over. You lusu here. We handed over. Even 2024, you lusu here. Went to court. Did we not go to court?
Yeah, of course you did.
Yes. We've shown that we are Democrats. So what is this issue all of a sudden? What is this issue? Why? A election doesn't mean the world has come to an end.
What's the suspicion, Sakufado? I mean, why?
He says he will hand over to Baumia.
But I mean, he
didn't say so. Or say he will hand over.
But fast forward.
Brian Champion, the said they won't hand over today. They won't hand over tomorrow.
Okay, but fast forward, to be fair, Sakufado, fast forward. No, because say
a minister of state
people no. Or hand you over to
that is when we showed him the bigger clear.
So I mean, it's never the latter statement than the former.
But we and the minister of the said they won't hand over today. They won't hand over tomorrow. Or Bonabasu. Or any minister. One show statement and disrespecting no. Not Baumia. Dr. Baumia was there when they were cast. Say one hand over. No,
I'm asking a direct question. Who lose some budget?
Yeah, Lusu.
Who lose some budget?
Yeah, Lusu. Minia. I didn't dawa na daho. I daho clear. I didn't know. Mama fa. Mufana dia mano. Mama fa. Mufana dia man. Yempe kululu. Yempe kululu unia. Ye Lusu ye de mamu. Chako ko football ne dia maso. O pass it, near pass it, more than 8 years, Mukofi. Yes, so you have a crack mine, you have a vision, you have a baby, your mind back. But say, walk of far, Quetico be so. At the near my brie and so dear. And your man, Yariatas woman, and you have bed, papa,
some Mariata, so that's what the issues are.
Hey,
so Mariata,
2024. Hey! Jai. I'm a cancer. Miss Sawa, we need him and patch over. Hey! Maybe you're gonna go dream. Now, I'm before saying about Bamubium. Hey! Yami Pemu cry. I'm also.
We have a lot of messages here. A dozen. Ask him if JM's time was better than Akufado.
So look at the cost of living under JM and today.
Nana Blade.
Look, what the main company my JM President Mama
and
time.
Ask him why he cancelled everything all social intervention. I'm sure you're making reference to.
What does it mean all social intervention? What's that?
I'm sure he's making reference to teacher training allowance.
He replaced it with.
I'm sure that's what he's making reference.
He replaced it with a different model. And that's the misinformation that's going out there.
I mean, what's the end this about Bema? Mobe prosecute a year.
I didn't say that, please. I never may say there should be accountability.
There should be accountability.
Yes.
It's, people be held accountable.
Yes.
Okay.
If it means that it should result in prosecution, it should be fair, it should be transparent.
Okay.
Let the system determine.
So the question is making reference to your brother.
Everybody.
Or what Ben?
May say MPP for you now.
Including your brother.
Everybody
will be accountable.
But why shouldn't he be accountable? Then why did he accept the office? Why should he not be accountable? The first thing about accepting public office is that you want to be accountable. It's a cardinal principle. So it's not even about somebody's brother or not. It's a principle of governance. And he should be happy to be accountable. Just like I was accountable.
Yeah.
When they came out, he was in power. He wasn't the deputy chief of staff when the police came to arrest me. I cooperated. I gave them everything. My statement, everything. I went to Ioko 4 times.
We expected him to intervene.
No, why? I knew I was innocent. I knew I'd done the right thing. Why should he intervene? To do what? To do what? They investigate my accounts. They do all kinds of investigation. Clean, Madam Tiano. Musumo baby, Obia. Uwofa, Unio, Uwofa Sio. Obia
accountable. Why against the law?
Without exception.
You prosecute.
That brother sent them from Twinche.
Right, yeah, wrap up, and that's honorable Mrs. Naban, and come. The Bessia, honorable Yebeko, Memosha Kana Wimo, Nafi, and Ghana for and Casa, and within 2 minutes to share straight into this camera and speak to Ghana.
Well, many, it's here for Santamai and Ghana Manina, but they are dread. Just say, oh, how, Oyene, and ya Hochre, and ya money, Huna, ye winner, a being sida. When share a jump prizes and ne. So, would you work at your crowd to me from Cobebia? Tia best assentimai. You name someone dear, and you create dear Periperio is associated with assentimai. This idea say. MPP deal or manya deal as anti member to a moment a trim. Utu about Utuama Wodachi Quada in Chirima. Send your gun at Titia Pansamedia. Change na near here. Tuma John Mahama and the NDC. Na MPP for Oman for Manya Shino Omunkufie. Dachi be Senyami Oma don't know Musanya to me. Umbucho mani asham na Oyerepa for Madam Asiedua. You've done excellent. You are doing fantastic. And I also let me Madam for them.
Of course, we're back from Parliament.
Yes, so I wish you well.
Thank you.
And I look forward to say the next time I'll be hosting me now President Mama at Yakunyaneso, and we'll be discussing policies and programs. I President Mama Ediegu Apronson Yakwamu. I be Buagana Mai. Any assentimai. Madam Asiedua.
And we said that Mystic Wonder says the Nana Bawumia led government bamboozled their way into political office with sloganeering lies, propaganda, and presented the Bawumia to Ghanaians as an astute economist. And let's say that we know that Dr. Bawumia is only known for his theoretical accounts. Okay. Adolf says we should welcome you to Ashanti region. Welcome once again. This one says JM told us the impact of COVID. Okay. And then
but nobody has said COVID has impacted Ghana. Then you can say COVID has affected you.
Right.
But Ghana rate in exchange rate, Ghana rate in inflation, Ghana rate debt default. Among all the African countries, we are among the West.
Right.
That should tell you something.
Atongo say the election is going to be free and fair. and NDC is going to lose. Okay. This one says grace speech by the Honourable Member of Parliament. And this one says if people misbehave, we shall deal with them, but we are not dealing with anybody. The law will take its course. Douglas Entry says, please tell John we are going to win. So these are some of your messages coming in this morning. How did you see? It was for about 6:30 at the stage media say Hannah and there young come on up ABC. Now a friendly conversation, right? Eric J. Missing Misaka message. That's it.
Eric, which you
missing my guest this morning has been the former Deputy Prime Minister, now MP for Yape Kushogo, and also the ranking on Energy Committee of Parliament. Within the Kwesi, Parker, Wilson, and Bad Mochna, the Besamba, with another edition of OBT. Bizafo, I come here and have a good morning.